So there's been so many clips I recorded over the last 1 or 2 days, and there's been violent storms recently as you just saw from the waves. It just felt so weird in so many situations. I'll kind of cover it quickly. We're walking through a place in one of the first stores called Wilmart, and that crap was sketchy as hell. Like people started like trying to speak to me, looked at my feet randomly, and were just like trying to speak something in Georgian. I think I don't even freaking know. Five people always staring at us, and it's creepy. So we got some paper towels and a little bit of dog food and got out because like about 7 or 8 dogs were following us. It was strange. We went to another store and another store. I think I don't remember. I think it's three in total. Very strange time. So I ended up going over to Kai for at the end of everything, and there's a bunch of rude people. People don't say excuse me or anything. They're just really rude and just like and truly insane here. How just like violating it was, and like a guy over at the meat area as well, just trying to walk constantly, no matter where we go, just like so rude is actually pissing me off so much. Like you're just like trying to walk or do something, if you're just like just getting in your way, almost hitting you, and it's like, are you like okay? um, like the line, yeah, we were going to self checkout, and people would just randomly not even ask or say anything like most countries, right? They would just go and cut right in front of you. It reminds me of like the north of Brazil. And if you say anything, start yelling at people or do anything, they'll start ganging up on you. People are gang mentality here, and this is coming like straight from someone I'm talking to, a native person here. It's like help warning me with some of this stuff. That's been interesting. It makes us not even want to go out. We just basically stay in our hotel room, or not hotel, I guess like Airbnb, whatever, small ass apartment. Just spending my time studying about all kinds of things, learning about the whole world, learning about Kazakhstan and no, sorry, Kyrgyzstan. Yeah, Kyrgyzstan. Just like how freaking weird people are. I feel like the country's gonna like burn on fire probably in the coming future potentially because they're like, yeah, I don't visit the country's freaking weird there. I mean, I know I'm gonna piss a lot of people off probably, but I was watching a video on it. They just like cut off the head of a goat and then start like dragging around racing with horses everywhere. Like, bro, what the frick are you doing? And then they like getting a yeah horse meat and everything. France and Italy does that too, but just genuinely they're trying to get a bunch of programmers and coders as well. I'm just like, bro, you're trying to build your economy up with this? Bro, AI is about to replace this. Your entire economy is going to crash and burn, and probably people will abandon the country if that happens, and then it's going to get taken over by surrounding countries that are bigger and more powerful. Of Russia might get in on that probably, but before all this, backtrack, just our walk out, a bunch of dogs started following us and got like 7 or 8 dogs, and they were like guiding us and it was interesting, truly, because I did bark at people and like be violent with them. That I clearly saw their faces were bad. They weren't good people, and they were completely fine with us and amazing and just guided and protected us. Truly absurd. And some of the guys in Walmart even tried to like, get them to come in a little bit, but they wouldn't, and that's why we went and bought them some dog food. We'll like try dog food for $2 after there, and yeah, it was interesting, nice. Like if you're thinking, oh no, we didn't have any dog food before. They just like following, protecting us all the way. So like, I think animals pick up on like if you're good or not, unless an animal seems to be like weirdly possessed. Like back in James' place, back when we went pesting in Brazil, as most possessed ass dog I ever saw. United Kingdom, yeah. But back in United Kingdom at James' place, and it's the most possessed dog I ever saw. It's where I saw like demonic things there, all kinds of like weird ass crap with like goat heads on the wall, and just the water was really horribly slimy all the time, freaking bizarre, and just really looked like ritualistic people, and their dog, just like and something's all had like freaking like, demonic just stare and possession. You don't have to believe in stuff. Like it doesn't matter. Just there's something really wrong with the dog. It's the most like possessed dog ever. You can really call it whatever you want, but like that was horrific. Here the dogs seem to be much better with us in general. It's actually insane. So whatever was causing the dog to be like that, probably the owners and all kinds of different variables too. Later, we walked back out again, as I said, the car before. I saw the dog started limping one of them, and I think someone probably even hit the dog, potentially someone with their vehicle, because someone, when they were driving, I saw literally took their vehicle and went and tried to go and hit the dog. And that's Georgian. So that's something that really shocked us a lot. And there's just so many different variables that turned me off. I just spend my time basically studying and learning about things here and see how things are. Because I want to really start getting to know all these countries before I even think about traveling to them. For example, there's some countries in Africa that look like better to travel to than a lot of countries up this way. I'll be honest with you. Honestly, I think a lot of people don't understand just how the world actually is and how bad it is, and areas you think are bad actually might be less bad in some ways, but still pretty bad, like in Africa. That's about as concise as I can put everything. It's just been a crazy time with the way people are here. It's really terrifying. And saw that some also left chicken out all over, horrible, like so many things smell horrible, rotten, and just like, eesh. So, just be careful with this country. There's a reason why so many foreigners complain about this country in Georgia, and just yeah. Anyways, that's about it for now. I'll let you know if whatever happens coming up here. These people are crazy. Okay, so I ordered some Georgian food. Finally, now this has been an in-depth process. Let me just help you understand why. Here it is. I got this right here. I've spent the last probably 2 days for several hours each day just trying to understand what the hell the restaurants are like here, going through a bunch of different restaurants, trying to find specific things. You're like, I can't remember. It's called something I don't remember. It's like a dumpling thing. I'll show you in a second. It's just been insane seeing the reviews. I go to low reviews and see because I want to know why are people putting low reviews? Is it food poisoning? I saw some of those and more so just on the low end ones, like 3 something stars. And then I saw some people saying they got raw food again on 3 and something stars, and that's total, by the way. When you get to 5 or like 4 something stars, there's nothing 5 stars, unfortunately. Here, you start seeing it's more because people are really rude, or just like yelled at someone, or just like horrible. I saw so many things where they're trying to bring you too many items, charge you too many times. Someone had to bring a calculator out. So many issues. They try to charge you service fee on everything here as a tip for things and things just for foreigners more. And it's really rude in general. Like for this, I had to spend $2.50 on just boxes for my food. And American restaurants don't do that for me, but their food is higher price in general. But I seem to have less issues with American restaurants when I go places as well in a lot of ways. So it's just been a lot of hell and issues, to be honest, going through this. And I was shocked just like seeing how people have been treated and how bad foreigners are treated coming here. And I'm seeing why so many foreigners are upset with this country, truly. And it's just shocking for me, honestly. So not only that, I also looked up and was trying to see more so like what is the average price of food here. Looks like 15 to 20 gel, which is about $6 to $7 probably for things in general here for food. I tried accessing the website and it just said, oh, maybe the website doesn't exist or it moves or something. I'm like, something's wrong about this. So this is not the first time it's happened here in this country. I went and turned on my VPN. Magically, it starts working. So then I go and I turn off my VPN and try to do it again. And it stops working again. I turn off VPN again. And it starts working again. So Georgia's blocking the literal pages about these important details of information for some reason, which is kind of concerning to me because these are things that help foreigners know what they're supposed to do. They create so many different terms for food. It's not inherently a wrong thing by itself, but it does indicate they are more like French people and they can be cocksuckers in a lot of ways. But I think more so than Paris. All I know is like they really act like cocksuckers here more than any people I ever met so far. I don't know how the French people in Paris or in general. I probably got to even see the country. But from what I can see so far, maybe this country could be worse than what France has to offer. Any country that starts living a bunch of different food terms, they're going to start having weird things happening. And the amount of violence I see and the way people act in general, like sketchy. Just honestly been insane on all these things I've been finding out about the country. And I'm learning the alphabet. So that's been interesting as well. Pretty difficult compared to Cyrillic. So to kind of just put us all together, I had to overpay more just to get like things I think would be less likely to food poison me and have less issues. And it's just like an ice cream place I was looking at here as well. They don't have gelato anywhere in the country. And the ice cream place they do have, someone was eating and halfway through they found a hair in it. And I found like other people been finding hairs in their food different other times more. There's like a lot of frequency with things here that's terrifying me a lot. I saw another person saying they don't know why so many people are going to the ice cream place. It's because it rated 4.7 out of 5 on Google. And because it didn't taste that good in general, and I guess going to our place like Bacio de Latte, Cold Stone, having gelato in general, a good brand. Yeah, I can understand definitely. But it's probably basically all they have here. And I was just going based on reviews on Glovo alone, but I started understanding it's really sketchy. I need to start looking up the reviews of the restaurants, tracking the address down through Glovo, and start seeing what I'm actually ordering from in Google itself. And some of them, like Papa John's, were so low rated, I couldn't even find an address for them on Google. It took me to random. So honestly, it's just been crazy in general, seeing how different ratings can be between both areas, and it's very important to do this to make sure it's safe. Overall, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get into showing this here. Every time I eat specific things here, I haven't even tried things like sour cream cottage cheese, which I have bought, and I want to see if they are food poison. I got them from I4, so we're going to see about that. But every time we eat things like some piece of cake oven showing stuff, it does make us feel weird. And a lot of food we've been eating, it's just been making us feel weird here. And such a bad way, not like normal food poisoning, but it's like something's wrong and it's almost like a different type of poisoning. I saw some people get chemical poisoning or other types of issues from food at restaurants. It's not a restaurant, but like it doesn't make sense. It's like bizarre. I just know we've been really weird here with a lot of things, and it's been like different types of sensations of not feeling well. I'm not gonna leave these things out. This is really important stuff you need to know. There are some interesting things here so far, like turkey, but would I recommend coming here? Currently, not entirely. Not with the way people are. I'd recommend Turkey almost over this, but also not because what the government is there. Okay, I've talked enough about this because I know I'm going to probably bore people and they won't want to continue watching, but it's such important information. I really, it's the whole reason I even do these vlogs. I wish I could make them more entertaining, but for now, I don't have an editor right now or anything, so it's difficult to do anything in general. Let's go ahead, move on forward from that, and let's go ahead and get moved into our food and see if it was good. So this is one of the things I got. I don't even know what it is exactly. Let's go ahead and see if it's interesting. It smells really good, actually. Let's go ahead and give that a break open. It's interesting. What is that even? Let's go ahead and see if it's good. Let's try it here. It smells interesting. Hmm. Hmm. It's hot, but it's kind of dry. Don't know. I don't even know what it is. Like a cheese thing. I don't even know if I ordered that. Okay. Let's move on to the next thing. Okay, so here's this right here. I went ahead and got 5 of these, and you have to pay for the packaging, as I said. So they're interesting. We're gonna see if they're actually worth it in the end here, though. Here's this one as well. So I got one beef and one mushroom. See if they're good at all. So this is the thing. Surprisingly, I paid the most for. This was like 56 lari in total, and this was for 30 right here. So let's see if it's good. This is the I can't even remember, my brain's so fricked right now. The whatever this is called, from like plants and stuff. I think that I calculated this is supposed to be like 1.5 kilograms. So fiscally something like that. I don't know. Again, I'm gonna see if this is good, and we're gonna kind of go from there. Looks interesting though. Never tried this. There's like lettuce in there too. Bizarre, interesting country here. You said that those dumpling things are smelled bland. Let's give it a try, but so far it's because I tried to like curate and pick the best restaurant. Normally I just end up going back to American restaurants for that reason. Let's go ahead and see here. I do have some sauce in the fridge, which should help out. So I went ahead and put some of this on. I think it was both of these kind of together, that being 30. But like you said, it tastes like school food or worse. And it's interesting because I was also kind of just going and looking around. I could tell so many restaurants here sucked with the food items because I just tell and look at them like, that's not good. I'm really good at cooking and I've made some of the best food I've ever had in my life. So I just look at it and like, you didn't prepare that right. I can tell by the pictures. Imagine what they're actually making. This goes for a lot of restaurants, but it's a shame. I wish things were different and better, but so far I'm just not a fan of things. Hopefully the dumplings are a little bit better, but again, I don't think they're putting the right seasonings to things, and so far Georgian food is really bland and boring. So let's go ahead and try one of these, whatever, I'm gonna see the name in the future here, but let's see if it's good. Hmm. Seems to be cooked. Seems to be, you can come show a little bit here if you want. That does taste a little bit better. That's the best thing so far. Yeah, that's definitely better than the other. Good amount broth. Yeah, that's better. Better season. And I'd rate that probably about a 7.5 out of 10. And I think the other one, maybe a 3 out of 10. Let's move forward. All right, let's go ahead and try one of the mushroom now. little bit more skeptical on this about this because there can be issues. Mushrooms taste like dog before when they're dried and they're from China. So this is in the package I was cooking, but let's go ahead and see. Mmm. Wow, there's a lot of mushroom I was expecting. What is that? Mm, that's nice. That's lovely. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know what? That would be great if those two are like put together, mushrooms with the meat. I think this is probably about 6.5 out of 10. Probably. Maybe a 6 out of 10. I think it's missing a few flavors somewhere for savoriness, why I said the meat. Interesting though. Looks good so far. I will give an update on all this and see if we're food poisoned. So that was hinkali, and now we're going to try kali, and very strange letters in the. I'm just trying to learn that in the alphabet. Coming up sometime here. So here's kali, and this is like basically a walnut puree inside. Now this was pretty expensive here because normally things are not this price, and this should have been probably a bit cheaper. I'm pretty sure, but let's just ignore that fact. Dude, it's like what the frick? Oh, it's like all wet. Is this normal? I don't even know. I like that's the thing. I don't even know if it's normal or not. So if it's not, I'm just gonna cry because I'm eating something rotten. Can you imagine? Does it look okay? Does it smell okay? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead and give that a try. Oh boy. Famous last words. Oh, frick is that? Oh, it's so. Mmm. It's so. What? Why is it hot? What the frick? This is like a bell pepper. It's like something hot in their crab. Like, what the. Wow. That's weird. That's like. Hold up. That's like a vinegar, walnut, seasonings, pepper. There's like everything going on there. And I'm not sure if I'm okay with that. Okay, let's try. Um. Oh boy, this one. Why does it feel so rotten? Why? 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 Oh please. It's like, is this like beet leaf? I don't even know. Oh boy. I hope this is not rotten. I really don't know what it's supposed to look like. That is a weird taste. That's so weird. That's so weird. I'm actually not enjoying that one. Not at all. Well, what does it taste like? You want to try that? Oh no. Here, try this. Just tell me what you think of that.
Banana.
Is it banana?
It tastes like fried banana.
It's like banana skin. Like bitter. Ma'am, this is what you get when you pay for something expensive. I'm not liking this. It doesn't help I have like a cold sore here, so it's like burning with the vinegar. But the taste. Oh, what the? What are you crunching on? No, I heard that you crunching. Oh, come on. Okay, let's go the next one here. Oh, it's all mushy too. The frick. Oh, why is it so sour? That's a sour ass pomegranate. What the frick? It's not like the ones I had in Turkey. Just going positive. I'm going to go in positive despite my issues with the last ones. This one's different and it contains different things and it could be good. But those seeds were sour. What am I crunching on? It actually doesn't taste bad. Like onion. Mm-hmm. It's good. Mm-hmm. I'm just really worried about what could be hidden inside this because people don't care about what they do when they're making your food. These things are really scary for me. So, what is my verdict now that we're done, but we both agree that there's probably suspicious ass stuff in there. And I probably will not be buying or purchasing or trading my fiscal or imaginary number commodity in the future for this Kali. Um, so Kali is Kali is absolutely not good at all. And I'd say rate that maybe depending on the one, the pepper one was maybe a 3.5 out of 10, the 4 out of 10. The banana one was like a 1.5 out of 10, and the spinach and leek one or whatever I don't even know was like maybe more a 7 out, probably 6 out of 10, something like that, 6.5. But my teeth are hurting, which tells me that it's definitely vinegar and stuff, and not good to eat this stuff too much, like carbohydrates in general from like chips or anything, sticks, chips, all that. Like I've been eating some here, and definitely fix your teeth more than sugar if you didn't know. Look it up, do the research. So, moving on from this, that's been interesting, and whatever came with the Pali as well as weird discs. Interesting. I might be doing a pizza later next time tomorrow. We'll see. Um, hopefully something is better than that. But at least the Khinkali was good. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish eating that. I'm gonna go sleep here in a little bit because it's already after 1 p.m. and my schedule is either super horrible or super early. I don't know. You decide. Okay, so we're gonna be doing an unboxing of cake. It's been like over a year since I've seen this, but damn, that looks pretty good still. But when you take a closer look at the strawberries and some of them, it's a bit rotten. That was pretty tasty. It was nice in general. Pretty flaky. Macaroons could have been better, but they're okay, I guess. I don't know. There's probably better ones. I think that was okay too. I feel like everything could have been better. I think everything was just I don't know. It was just leaving things to be desired. Now that was good, except for the strawberry probably, but I was worried about like strawberries being rotten all the time in Georgia, and it's a pretty big issue. But yeah, it was interesting. As you saw, it's the next day now. I woke up and it was definitely way overcharged. We were looking sometime later. She was actually, and they way overcharge you for things if you order online. Unfortunately, so I'm paying almost $8 for that, and the quality is definitely not as good as it's like. I think it's better in some areas here, definitely, but still it's a letdown. That poly thing you saw is like the weird things that wrapped in eggplant looks like, and pepper, and then the green disc found that made us sick and have issues some, or live is like only certain ones, and not like the bigger green disc, but really problematic. I went and tried to get in contact with the restaurant, or not a restaurant, but like Glovo and the people, and they were so rude. Even though I ordered so many times, and it's the first issue I had, they would not even take a look at it properly or give a refund or anything. They just told me, I'll go talk to the restaurant. I saw from reviews, like, in general, you can get a lot of abusive treatment here, and just constantly being overcharged here if you're not really careful. It's just honestly too much control and abuse in this country. It's really problematic. Like in Turkey was a lot of control and maybe less abuse, but here it's like a lot of control and a lot of abuse. So just really just be careful with these things. We got another order coming. I did order from Wendy's as well. I had like this big sandwich with like a lot of meat. I was impressed with like how it tasted and how good quality it was. It's like quite nice yesterday having that for like a good amount of red meat. Finally having something nice. $11 for that, but this is actually proper, not poisoned me. Like frick, dude. I spent $20 on the last one from the Georgian place. It's been so difficult trying to find Georgian food here, and it's been unfortunate. I want to try the food and try things, and it's been really difficult for us. So I'm gonna maybe try a little more of like the green disc again, see if it was that the food poisoned us, or if it was like the hinkali, and see if that was maybe not done properly. I don't know because one was mushrooms. Anyways, we got an order here, come from a different place. We're gonna see how those burgers are, see if they're pretty good. Hopefully they are. Excited for it. Okay, so we're doing finalization of the video, and I ordered some. I think it was hamburgers. I think hamburgers. Probably Ron's. I don't remember, but. Yeah, everything was just some were too expensive for me. I don't know. They're probably pretty tasty if they weren't raw and everything. But anyway, that's it. See ya.